Hey guys, Matt Gunn here for FlyingGiants.com, and while we're waiting on parts for our Piper Pawnee build that's underway, I wanted to go ahead and get this 30cc MXS-R up on the table and give you a quick rundown of the quality and what you can expect during the build. It's a 30 to 35cc MXS-R from Flight Model, and this particular model is available through JB Hobbies. I've decided to power it with a DLA 32 right here, which is a pretty good engine. It's got some good reports from the field. Not any real power failure issues. Quality control's good on it, so we're going to go ahead with it. And I think I'm going to run the stock canister on it. I'm going to try to. If I have to cut the cowl a lot, I think I'll go with a pit style muffler, but I'm going to try the canister first. So our prop is a Zor 19x8, and that's my starting point. And these servos are pretty interesting. These were sent to me by JB Hobbies. These are King Max digital servos, and they're coreless. There's not a whole lot of reports from the field from them right now, but that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the guinea pig here and try to wring this thing out and see. Hopefully there won't be any servo failures, but if we see any issues with them, I'll make sure to let everybody know. But these are very affordable servos. They're about 60-70 bucks, I think, for this particular one, which is a 5521 MD. It's Metal Gear digital coreless servo, and it has about 300 ounces of torque for 6 volts. So we'll be running a 2-cell Li-FE for 6.6 volts, 2100 milliamp hours. So, we've got more than enough torque. And oh, by the way, the speed on these is pretty darn acceptable. I say 0.14 for 60 degrees, no load. So, very acceptable speed, more than enough torque for this aircraft. So we have the KM King Max 5521 MD. And we have those at all of our control surfaces. And then we're also running a KM 2530 MD on the throttle. And this is a 0.1 second for 60 degree no load speed at 6 volts. So it's not going to be a problem with the throttle whatsoever. So let's go ahead and take the cowl off, and I'll show you a little bit of what the inside is. You have these, well, they're not in here right now, but it has screw-in style holders for the cowl. So you undo those, and you have magnets here, and it attaches in the front with these wooden dowels up front. So it comes with a gas tank installed, and I'm actually going to take this gas tank out and run a Fortitude 16-ounce tank for a little bit extra flight time. But, plenty of glue in this thing. I don't see any issues with the build quality whatsoever. I don't see any corners being cut. Very complete kit. The hinges are all pre-hinged from the factory for the wings and the horizontal stab. The only place that I had to glue in these Robart style hinges was on the rudder itself. So it only took a few minutes. That's literally the only epoxy that I had to mix up, so that's pretty good. And then let's go ahead and remove the horizontal stab, and I'll show you how it attaches. This is kind of a standard design for this size bird, is to have the ability to remove the horizontal stab if you need to. You can either glue this in and then bolt these on, or you can just bolt them on and leave them. You've got a carbon tube here running through the horizontal stabilizer. So let's go ahead and remove the main wing here, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. Alright, so with the wings removed, you can see the internal bracing. It mounts with your standard nylon hand screw on the inside, one single one, and then a carbon fiber dowel down here to keep the wing seated on the back, on the trailing edge. So this is a pretty standard design for the MXS-R. It's looks, you know, nice and strong, and I don't see any problems again with the wings. So let's go ahead and take off the cowl. We'll have a look inside. All right, with the cowl off, we have the carburetor hole already cut in the firewall, so you don't have to cut that out. You've already got your lines on there for a template, and you've also got your tunnel for your tune pipe if you want to run it, and it's got rubber isolator mounts in here to keep the heat off of the wood. So really complete kit, and I think it's going to be pretty easy to build, although most of the hard work is done. All I really need to do is install the servos in the engine. That's pretty much it, and plumb the fuel tank. So I'm looking forward to building this one. Again, I don't see any real problems with the quality at all. It's going to be an easy build, should be a good flyer, and the field reports state, you know, that these aircraft are pretty durable and there's no real issues with them. So the kit's really complete. It comes with all of your servo horns. You just have to mount them and install them. These are metal. This is a metal pull for the rudder, and then there's also you know, 1-inch servo horns for all the control surfaces as well. So I'm looking forward to building this one, like I said, and it shouldn't take me long to do. I'm going to go ahead and maiden the Piper Pawnee first, and parts should be here any day now. And then I'll go ahead and move on to this one. Now, we've had some pretty bad weather here up in Northeast Ohio, but I'm going to find a dry spell real soon, and we'll get her out and maiden it, and I'll report back soon. So thanks for watching my video on the flight model MXS-R from JB Hobbies, and we'll have the flight video come soon.